Namaste everyone, this is Rupi Raja and today I will review Zerodha Overnight Fund Direct Growth Mutual Fund NFO. Before that, I will tell you what is mutual fund. Mutual fund is an investment vehicle that pools money from multiple investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks, such as bonds, stocks, and other securities. This allows individual investors to access a professionally managed portfolio benefiting from shared cost. This portfolio will be managed by a professional mutual fund manager. So, by buying shares in a mutual fund, investors become partial owners of all the holdings of the mutual fund. So here the all the individual investors don't have to do their own research. They just have to buy the mutual fund units, and based on buying of the mutual fund units, all the money pooled will be managed by a professional mutual fund manager, and he will manage all the holdings of the mutual fund. And for that you just have to pay a small expense ratio to the mutual fund manager. So moving on, I will talk about NFO. NFO stands for New Fund Offer. New Fund Offer refers to the inception of a new mutual fund. During an NFO, the fund house invites investors to subscribe to the units of the new mutual fund scheme. Moving on, I will talk about the Zerodha Overnight Fund Direct Growth NFO. Before talking about this specific overnight fund, I will talk about what are overnight mutual funds. Overnight mutual funds are an open ended debt mutual fund scheme that parks money in overnight securities. It means whatever securities are bought or the whatever bonds are bought, they have a maturation time period of just 1 day. So that's why they are called overnight funds. The bonds in this overnight funds are the bonds which are purchased overnight and they mature by the following business day. Fund managers tend to take the cash amount to buy more of such bonds overnight, and this cycle just continues and continues. I will talk about the taxation of overnight fund. After budget 2024 on July 23, there is no change in the existing tax rate of debt funds. These debt funds are still taxed at slab rates. That means that if you have a income tax slab rate of 30%, so even if you are parking your money in an overnight fund, all your gains will be taxed at 30%. Personally, I feel that this is not a very efficient way to park your funds. Moving on, I will talk about the safety of the overnight mutual funds. Overnight mutual funds are the safest debt funds to park your surplus money for the short term. These overnight funds provides the highest liquidity with almost zero risk. These funds should not be seen as an investment from the returns perspective, but only as a safe option to hold your funds. These fund is suitable if you are holding funds only for up to a week. If you are looking to hold the investments for more than 3 months to 6 months, there are other better investment options such as arbitrage funds, and I have given special stars for arbitrage funds because we don't know in the next budget if there is a further change in the tax structure, and they will also make arbitrage funds at slab rate. So in that case, these option of arbitrage fund will be useless then. So as of now, you can, instead of putting your money in overnight fund, you should put in arbitrage funds. Talking about why I prefer arbitrage funds over overnight funds, it is because arbitrage fund offers you more tax advantages. If you don't want to invest in arbitrage funds or overnight funds, you can invest in fixed deposits. The expected return in overnight funds is 6 to 7%, and personally I want to invest in this. Mutual funds are subject to market risk, and you should also read the scheme details carefully like me. I will show you how to read a mutual fund scheme details. If you go over here, like I have one of my brokerage account in Grow. So if I will see currently in NFO, there are four options available here, and if I click on Zerodha Overnight Fund Direct Growth, so it says what is the launch date, what is the allotment date, and what is the end date of the mutual fund NFO. And there are certain more details that are not given here, but see, this is a very big feature that you should not like at all. And the fund manager also appears to be okay. And if you want to refer to the scheme details, what you can do is just you can Google it, or you can go on Bing, and they will tell you about the scheme details. So if you go to the official website, they will say about all the questions that you have over here, and going through all these, Yes, here in downloads you can see the fund presentation and other documents, and through that you can get to know about what does these funds actually mean, and based on that you can then have a presentation of whether you should invest in these mutual funds or not. So I have given you my opinion. That's all for now. This is Rupi Raja. Thank you.